Hey, two friends. So today I have another unboxing, and it is of an Hasegawa kit, 1 to 124 scale of the Toyota Supra. And this is the A70. Some people say it's the third version of the Supra, but I would say it's actually the first version of the Supra because this is actually the first version of the Supra that was not based upon the Toyota Celica. This is like the first time where it had its own, um, chassis, so to speak. Before that, it was based on the Toyota Celica. So anyway, I think it came out in 19, well, it's actually this one is 88 version. So here you go. And this kit is still available. And it looks like it has pop-up headlights as well. So yeah, I think Hasegawa, they do have, what they called historic car series, in which they create models of cars that weren't that are not modern, but were popular in the past, and they use modern mold and model design techniques. So this one did not come with the photo etch upgrades. This is separately. So I'm going to show you what's in there. All right, so this is the body. Okay, I'm not sure what the square is, but the details are good. But the one thing about that I want to remark on with Hasegawa, what I'm not a fan of, is that their mold lines, especially for their door panels, their panel lines tend to be very faint. Like this, for instance, right here, it's very faint. This is the, you would think that the door lines, panel lines would be more crisp, but they're not. So I'm going to have to scrap that out. But otherwise, the body looks really good. I mean, you can even see like there's details in where the license plate holder is, which is usually just like a little blank piece. And then of course you have like the molding for the trim right here. So I'm gonna put a close up so you can see better. Yeah. And it looks like the front part is molded on a separate piece. So that is the body. And here are the clear parts. So this is the rear windshield lift gate. This is the front windshield. It looks like these are sun visors. And then you have the miscellaneous side lights, fog lamps, side. These are the side windows, and then this is the rear lights assembly. So all right, so these are the wheels. Yeah, I'm not sure. This, maybe these are wheel nuts or wheel locks. I'm not exactly sure. So the chrome is very muted. As you can see, it's not super shiny, which is good, because I believe this car did not have super shiny chrome. It had a very matte chrome finish, so that is nice. Okay, this looks like the front part, and you can see the grille I mean, it's open. You know, it's not like a one piece, so you have to drill it out. And you can also see there's not a lot of flashing. So, you know, usually you see a lot of flashing in these very small open areas, but there is not that much. The molding for Hasegawa kits tend to be very high quality, so there's usually not a lot of flashing. So this is the interior bucket. Not sure what all these details are. And also you have chassis parts. And this is another chrome piece, and this is more shiny because this is where the mirrors are, and also the light buckets. So yeah, rear light buckets, mirrors, I believe, and I believe there are also, these are front light buckets or front fog light buckets, and then miscellaneous parts. The thing about Hasegawa car kits I like is that a lot of they have really good light assemblies. You know, like the side lights are usually molded separately from the body instead of on. And this is the bucket seats, 2 parts. Same thing here, identical. It's pretty plain. I mean, you know, I'm trying to look for leather marks or anything like that, but it's just, you know, there's nothing remarkable about it. And this is the chassis, and you can see here that this kit does not have an engine. It's actually just molded onto the bottom, and you know, most of these parts, you know, the radiator and all that kind of stuff is molded on, you know, which I don't really care about, but you know, that's something for you to know, for you to decide whether or not. And you know, the thing about Hasegawa kits is that unless the engine is visible, like for instance in a Ferrari or in a Lamborghini, they don't really reproduce their engine often. I haven't seen that many. And so these are the windshield wipers, and this looks like the left hand right hand side driving position. Chassis parts, rear view mirror right here. So I'm going to show you the engine details. I mean, the chassis itself is really well molded in terms of appearance wise. And then these, I think, lift arms. More chassis pieces, axles. I mean, look, the detail for the axles is really, really good. Okay, and then if you want to check out the dash, really fine details with the air vents. And it looks like this is only, unless I'm mistaken, there's only one version available here, and that's for right-hand drive. So anyway, for American drivers, well, you got a luck. So there's no piece for left-hand drive. Okay, this is the door sills. Well, like the rear, and this is the spoiler. And look, these look like the front headlight buckets, pop-up headlights, hood. I don't know why they have an open hood when there's no engine, but you know, who who might have complained, I'm just a builder, not a designer. Not sure what these guys are. These guys here are side mirrors. There's a lot of fine parts in this kit, as you can see. Yeah, I'm not sure what these things are where my finger is, but they are tiny. Alright, so you have the muffler, exhaust system. I don't know why these more than white. And then you have the rear seats. And it looks like you have a choice of 2 steering wheels. And these look like door handles. Seatbelt retainers. These are pedals, of course. Handbrake, shock absorbers, struts, disc brakes, license plate holder. So you check the details on the steering wheel, not a lot there, and also the details on the door handle. Nice, as you can see. That should build up nicely, and then also the seatbelt retainers. And then, okay, these look like masking for the windshield, which is great because that helps, and also masking for the lights as well. I'm not sure you can see this, but yeah, these little guys right here, they're like masking scripts for the rear light assembly. Really good, really nice to have. I'm really happy that they provided this. And this is the decals. I'm not sure what this thing is. So these are the instruments. Alright, so, and I'm going to take a photograph of all these things so you can see these in close up glorious detail. And this is these are the wheels. And I'm not sure you can see the tread pattern. All right, there you go. Yeah, so there's a tiny little seam at the middle, but not very big. That shouldn't be too hard to take care of. And then of course, this is the instructions, and I will provide detailed photographs of these instructions for you. I'm not a big fan of Hasegawa instructions. They tend to be, what they do is that they actually, most of the time they rebox a lot of the kits. I know that there's a racing version of the Supra, and so the instructions are all kind of melded together, so they can be confusing. So you really have to pay attention to the particular model that you're building, that you're building the street version and not the racing version. So, but I will provide instructions for you. So there you have it. That's what is in the box, and then I will show you what is available as an upgrade option. And this is not made by Hasegawa. This is made by a company called Hobby Design. They do make a lot of aftermarket photo etch parts for car models. All right, these look like seatbelt assemblies, seatbelt straps, clips. I'm not sure what this is. They might be seatbelts. All right, so I'm not sure. This is probably like the rear cover for the hatchback. I'm not sure what these guys are. It might be speaker pieces. Rear view mirror. So yeah, these look like grill pieces. So I'm gonna have to cut off the grill and then the front grill and then put this in its place. License plates, holder. So, and then the last one is disc brakes, license plate, windshield wipers. These look like grill pieces, pedals. So yeah, these look like door handles, probably. And then these are instructions. Again, this part is not included. This is an aftermarket kit I bought. Yeah, rear view mirror, side mirrors, and brakes, pedals. I see. So they have visors. And yeah, these are the speakers, door panel pieces. Yeah, this is the piece that was for the door handle that's on the inside, not the outside. All right, and so instructions for windshield wipers, the grill, and then yeah. I see. This is for the spoiler, for the light for the spoiler. Yeah, and then you have the seat belts. So there you have it. This is the Hasegawa first or third generation Toyota Supra 124 scale. And thanks for watching, and stand by for photographs of all these pieces.